I am currently Vice President of Equitable Real Estate, based in the Atlanta territory, responsible for the southeast region of the country, retail asset management, that is, for Institutional Advisors Group. I have approximately $450 million of real estate that I'm responsible for.
This young executive is only one of thousands of talented young men and women of color pursuing successful careers in business because of a unique organization called Inroads.
I really believe that had it not been for Inroads, though, that I really wouldn't be where I am today. I mean, you couldn't pay me to give back that Inroads experience, and I wouldn't accept anything for it.
Inroads helps business and industry develop young people of color for professional careers. Inroads recruits the best and the brightest students and partners them with client organizations to create competitive, challenging internships. The process combines career-related work experience, coaching and mentoring, training and management competencies, and leadership development through community service.
We don't guarantee them a job when they start out in their freshman year. We don't guarantee them a job at the end of 4 years. They have a very strict requirement for academic excellence.
Inroads provided that internship, that job experience, the corporate America relations, and they trained you on diversity. So in Inroads, that was the main key, trying to get a step ahead of the game.
They have to perform on the job. They get performance evaluated every year. And if their performance isn't up to snuff, they're informed of that.
The investment pays off for clients. The Inroads goal is achieved when a client organization hires the Inroads alumnus who interned at that company. On average, about 8 of 10 graduates who receive offers from their Inroads sponsor accept full-time employment with the company. Of all alumni, about 2/3 join Inroads clients upon graduation.
Inroads has been a concept that was so natural, that worked so well, it pretty much sold itself. When you went to senior executives, and I really mean top executives in American business, and said to them or asked them, are you happy with your ability to recruit and retain very high quality minority people in your organization? And all of them said no.
Polaroid has a need, I think like all companies have, of getting bright young people into their organization and helping that growth. And we also have a need of being able to take the people who we bring in and train them and have them grow and be able to become the leadership in the future.
And would it help you if someone was out there specifically targeting on the best and brightest of minorities and mentoring them and training them through their college years in things that you need to know beyond what they teach in college?
I think one of the strengths of Inroads is that we formalize that mentorship. The young person coming in has a mentor in the company who literally puts their arm around them and helps them along in their growth in the company.
Well, through 4 years in university life, Inroads will take their interns and work with them in special training sessions outside of what they're doing in the workplace for the company.
I felt that the workshops were, for me, probably the most important part of Inroads, and I've seen that carried over into my job today. A lot of the things that we covered in the workshops, such as team building activities, survival skills, corporate attire, corporate culture, many of those things were just extremely kind of foreign at the start when we first learned about it. But now when I look back, now that I'm a part of corporate America, I see how important all that stuff that they were teaching us really was.
The other thing about going to the workshops that really impressed me was that there was just this huge group of very talented, very smart, very motivated minorities, and I had never experienced that before.
You see people, your same age group, who have high aspirations of being CEOs and presidents and vice presidents, and it's just wonderful to see kids our own age have so much goals and want to go so far in life. It motivates you, makes you feel as if you are somebody and that you are important.
I have been with Union Carbide now for 17 years. They were my original sponsoring company. People often call En-ROADS a program, and it's not. It's a process to move a young person, the best and the brightest, and shape them into a diamond, if you will, 4 or 5 years down the line, because now they have the corporate experience, they have the invisible curriculum, if you will, and they have support of people that really care whether or not you make it in this world.
Denise Goodwin came to Carbide through En-ROADS, started off in sales and marketing, and when I first met Denise, she was on the West Coast. She was a sales marketing representative in the West Coast, bright as a penny. One of those persons in a large meeting, the first time the CEO shows up in town, has about 16 questions that are just a little bit too sharp.
My first interviews with En-ROADS students, I didn't know that they were En-ROADS students. I was looking for good students. And these students had to compete with other students I was interviewing. All of them just knocked me over. They had a presence, they expressed themselves, they had a professionalism that didn't line up with the fact that they were in high school.
En-ROADS is teaching the interns how to have confidence in yourself, and let the person who is maybe interviewing you or co-workers who are looking at you, not for them to see the color of your skin first, but to see who you are, and that's what's in your mind and what you have to say.
And En-ROADS has consistently provided high-quality students who have managed to keep up with the challenges of working in a high-technology environment and have succeeded and excelled.
En-ROADS interns are corporate-ready candidates for full-time employment. They bring value in knowledge, experience, and demonstrated leadership skills.
As an employer, when I look at hundreds of people to hire, what will distinguish one person from the other? How much practical experience have you already had? 9 out of the 10 interviews I have none, because they've just been in school. An En-ROADS graduate has practical experience in a real environment, and everything else being equal, I would hire the intern from En-ROADS over the others every time. Arthur Anderson, being one of the original one of 17 founders of En-ROADS, has hired consistently every year for 25 years. Not because we have some mandate to do that, it's because it's the right thing to do, because we get quality people. We know from whence they come. We participate in crafting curriculum. We participate in the schools that they go to. So by the time they are available to be hired, we've invested. It's just like any other asset that a business has. Once you've invested, it's to your benefit to reap some of the value from that investment.
I think the benefit to corporate America is the fact that we can see our dollars being focused on potential future employees that could come into the ranks of our organization.
Our process is a proven one through our recruitment and our training and our counseling that we provide young people to make them corporate ready, to make them community ready. And when people look up 10 to 15 years from now, I want them to see that En-ROADS is, in fact, the main way that companies develop their talent.
For me, I see En-ROADS as becoming something even greater than what it has started out becoming. It is a national resource. It provides talent that is normally not tapped into. We're people, African Americans, Latinos, and American Indians, who bring unique backgrounds, perspectives, unique talents and gifts, and we will develop new marketplaces, develop new products that will make this into a greater country and will provide opportunities for everyone.
En-ROADS builds an extraordinarily important bridge, and En-ROADS also makes a statement. And it allows corporate leadership to say, this is important to us.
If developing future leadership is important to your organization, En-ROADS makes sound business sense. If workforce and management diversity is a strategic and competitive issue, En-ROADS provides the most cost-effective way to attract, recruit, and prepare young minorities with leadership potential.